Hello, my fellow Y members. Doug Walker behind the camera. In a moment, you're going to see Jacqueline White, our Health and Wellness Director, in front of the camera. But we all here at the Y hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend, remembering the men and women who have served our country and have guaranteed our freedom. So that's very important on this day after Memorial Day. As promised, Jacqueline White, our Health and Wellness Director, in front of the camera. And every Tuesday, we are demonstrating new pieces of equipment that have come into the Y. Dozens of new pieces over the last 2 months, and today we're talking about what, Jacqueline?
This is a Matrix shoulder press. So we're hitting upper body today. Remember, anywhere you see that bright yellow, that should indicate upper body, and it's going to highlight the shoulder. Now the shoulder has 3 heads, so an anterior, a lateral, and a posterior, so it kind of encompasses all 3 of those heads. Primarily though, we're going to hit the lateral and that anterior head with this machine. So bright yellow, starting position, ending position. Only thing to adjust is the seat. That's the only thing you need to worry about. So there's 7 different positions here. So you would just lift up on this and you've got anywhere from 1 to 7. So the biggest thing with that adjustment is it says you want the handle slightly above the shoulders. That's what I love about these machines. It tells you where your body needs to be. So when you go ahead and jump in here, you should be the handle should be slightly above your shoulders, which is where they are right now. So a few different grips that you can use. If you want to hit a little bit more of that lateral delt that we talked about, or you want a broader position, you can grab out here and then push up. If you want to hit a little bit more of the lateral, but mostly anterior, the front of the shoulder, you can grab this right here. It's that close grip. So then you would just push straight up and come down. Now these arms do move independently, which I love. I always love to do that hold one, pump one. So you can hold one and then pump the other if you'd like. It just adds variety to your workout, or you can do both of them at the same time. Or maybe you have an injury and you want to work on one, you can do that as well. So a lot of different things that you can do on this equipment.
Now you brought up injury. A lot of people have rotator cuff problems. How important is exercising the shoulders and the shoulder muscles in preventing those types of injuries?
What I always like to tell people is if you don't use it, you lose it. So I've had some clients here in the past, and yes, they want to baby it, which is fine, but at the same time, you've got to get some kind of mobility in it. Even if it's not with any weight equipment at all, you've got to be able to just kind of test the limits and just kind of see where that shoulder mobility will take you. But if you don't use it, you lose it. So you've got to use it a little bit. And this is where, you know, if you can't quite do the same amount, you can work up to where maybe that other good arm is, but you can work independently if you need to. But it's great because, I mean, we use these muscles every day when we're, you know, reaching up into our cabinets or putting away groceries or picking up little ones. We use those muscles all the time.
Now, what would be a good exercise regimen for this shoulder press? If someone is a novice, hasn't really done it before, what would you suggest they do as far as how many reps, how many times, how much weight, that kind of thing?
Yep. What I would usually say is anywhere between 12 and 15 reps. So we've got that rep counter on here to help you out with that. I would say 12 to 15 reps. Again, it's very broad. It depends on what your goals are. For just general fitness, I would say that 12 to 15, but you want that weight to be a struggle at 12 to 15. So for instance, let's say we're going to 15, you should be struggling. So whatever your weight is at, wherever that weight is, once you get to 13, 14, and then you should barely be able to get that 15th one out, that's how you know you've got the right amount of weight. So you want it to be a challenge. If you do all 15 and you're like, all right, that was good, the weight wasn't heavy enough. So we're not gonna bulk up, right? As I know a lot of women are worried about bulking up. You don't have to worry about that, okay? You have to really, really try to do that. So with this case, you want to build that, that muscle strength, that muscle endurance. So I would say 12 to 15 reps, make sure that weight is challenging, and then make sure you get up and go to a different machine. I don't usually like staying in one machine, resting, and then doing another set. I would rather get up and go do another machine that we'll talk about maybe another week, where you hit the back of the shoulders. So just kind of keeping you moving and keep those muscles, get them rested, and then go to something else and then come back to this one.
All right, good advice, Jacqueline White, our Health and Wellness Director, demonstrating another piece of equipment this week, the shoulder press. And as you can see around us, we've got a whole bunch of new equipment that we haven't looked at yet. And that's what we're going to be doing in the coming weeks here at the YMCA, demonstrating how these new pieces of fitness equipment can help you and your overall health goals. So Jacqueline White, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. And we will see everyone back again next Tuesday. Thanks for watching.